So that's that field done already. For some reason it feels like when you don't have enough of this stuff, like the manure and the slurry, it doesn't go far at all. And then when you have an absolute abundance of it like we do, for some reason it goes really far and you can't really get rid of it. Which isn't a bad thing. This also means that we can complete contracts if they come through for fertilizing. The only thing I really need now is, obviously you've seen in the last clip there loading up, that we tipped this thing. It is quite heavy, about 4 and a bit tons with the weight on it. I think a wheel loader would be good, however not necessary just now, as we don't have a massive amount of this stuff. It's just to get caught up. We're just throwing it on our field because, well, the biogas plant, I honestly thought would take all of it at once as well as the slurry, but it didn't, so we've got to work with what we've got. But we're going to get it done. We'll get field 17 fertilised now. Probably just the bit we've seeded just now. I want to get the crop into the other bit, the sorghum, before I fertilise that. I think that should do us. I'll just grab another scoop just now. That trailer looks full. I forgot how big this trailer was. It's 45,000 litres it holds. I was putting in bucket after bucket thinking I can see it at the top, but it's not filling up. What's happening? Right, that'll do for that. We'll go and get our field done. Leave that there. Once this field is done, we don't need to hire the slurry distributor because this manure has completed it all. Just quickly check how much manure is left. There can't be that much. So 8,000 litres, right. So now the goal is slurry. I mean, we could rent the distributor because we have a few contracts, 5, 6, 28 and 33. 5, 6, 28 and 33. So 5 is this one here. 6 is there, 28 is there, and 33 is up here. There. Okay, so it's all cotton apart from 1. So we could do 5, 6, and 28, wasn't it? 5, 6, 28. Yeah, we could do them. We could do it with a slurry distributor. If we take on this one and this one because they're more expensive, and you know, we could probably do that one as well, because 33 is out of the way. So now we've got a reason to do the slurry distributor. It's just a bit of a faff going to the other side of the map to do this. I'm just debating now how big a spread. Where are we? Manure spreaders. I wonder how big a spread this thing is. Is it that one? No. What one do we have? That one. Okay, I'm lost. I know it's not a Roland. Let's go here. This is going to be easier. What is it? Oh, trailers, isn't it? There we go. So it's a 24 meter spread. We could use this on that contract to start with. I've got no fertilizer here. I'm gonna end up having to buy fertilizer anyway, so I think if I just do this field now, then at least it's done. Oh, yeah, that would help if we unfold it first. Well, at least I can line up a bit better now. Is that going to cover the full width? Almost. Yeah, we'll do this field first, because it's going to be our grass field. But I'm only going to do the bit I've seeded, and then we'll go and rent the new distributor. And we can go and do that contract. I don't think it's on double application, but it seems to be using it quicker on this field. I don't know why. It can't be double application anyway, because we had the oilseed radish in and then ploughed it under. I'll tilt it in. So we're going to have this as the second fertilization stage, which is good. Well, it hasn't used that much. It looked like it was going to be using more than that. So that's the grass field ready. Once it's ready to harvest, we can bale it up and give it to the sheep straight away, because I'm pretty sure by that time they are going to be desperate for grass. So we'll do this, get the slurry distributor, and go and do a couple contracts, and then come back and see what we need to do at the farm. I don't think there's much, honestly. It's just going to be contracts as and when, because there really is not much to do, which isn't good, and it means we get a bit of downtime after a ridiculous harvest, and we also get to clean down machines, see if anything needs repaired. If it does, kind of sort it out. I just made a mess of that bit. Oh hey, it's our field. We'll just lose that little bit of yield bonus when we come to mow the grass, but I don't think it's going to be a major issue. This should be plenty of grass to keep us going for a little bit. At least until we've done the sugarcane in the other field. And I'm all over the place with this thing. Yeah, we'll get there. It's just this strip left. Surely we've got enough for this. Right, we'll get this done and we'll see you on one of the contracts with the slurry. Well, we've just nipped back down to the shop here to refill with these other 2 spare bags. We did buy 4 in total, which was $7,280, and it's about just over $5,000 to rent the distributor for the slurry spreader. So we're going to complete that. Whoa. Okay, this is well, needed, to be honest. So this contract alone, field 6, paid for the slurry distributor, and then this one paid for, in fact it was 7, 8, 9, so it's $2,000. No, okay, so field 28 contract and field 5 contract, they both paid for the purchase of the fertilizer and the rental of the slurry distributor. So we made about $6,000 in total out of that 3 contracts. But on the plus side, we now don't have the slurry up in red, panicking, wondering what we're going to do with it. So before we go any further, let's complete these. So $3,533 for field 5, $6,323 for field 6, and $9,516 for field 28. Now I think I'm just going to go for the biggest priced ones here. That will be field 32 for $18,000, field 27 for $14,000, another $14,000 for field 11. So that's next on the cards. I think we're going to need a bit more fertilizer than we already have, but that should bump up the bank balance a substantial amount at least. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull forward here a little bit, just so we've got the spreader completely full. I would say 6 bags should do it. So that's $10,920. That should be enough to do all of that contract, and we should have just a little bit spare. but now we've got 100%, we're full, 3,900 litres. So let's head out and get these contracts done. Well, that's that contract completed. So field 27, $14,649. We'll just collect that. And field 3 has popped up, so we're going to accept that contract now as well. So let's keep going. Well, we've set a worker off on that other contract on field 3 that we just took on. I've parked too far forward for this. But the guy will need fertilizer. So on the way to go, I think I need to straighten this out a bit as well, because there's a bit of a dip in the yard there. So we're going to take all the wool that's being produced just now down to the spinnery, so we can keep that production going, because we need it running pretty much all the time now, because we're very close to April. So we'll take these 2 pallets down, and then we'll grab the fertilizer bags that are there that we bought, put them on the trailer and go up to field 3 so that we can refill that fertilizer. Then we will come back down to the store and we need to rent a sugarcane planter, because I thought it was next month, but it's actually ready to go just now. So that's next on the cards. We need to get the sugarcane into the ground so that it's ready at the first available point, so that we can continue making chocolate by putting the sugar into the sugar mill, well, the sugar cane into the sugar mill to make sugar, and then across to the dairy. The grass is already planted, which is good. There we go. And we need to put in sorghum. I think that's next month if I remember right. So a little bit of wait for the sorghum, but it's one of the quickest growing crops, so we have no issues when it comes to needing that. But we've still got about 60,000 litres in the bin, so it's not really needed right this minute, which is a bonus. Right, 850 litres of wool, that's not too bad. Let's head down to the spinnery, put this in, grab the fertilizer and go and meet the worker. Well, we just spent $5,400 on 3 more bags of fertilizer. There is 3 bags there, but they're not full. I think there's about 2,600 litres or so in them, over the 3 of them. I don't know how much it's going to take to finish that last contract. Why has that bag went on funny? Do it. Yes, so we bought 3 more bags. We've completed 2 contracts. We have 1 contract left. if I can get into the bag, we'll get it done sometime today. There we go. And we'll complete that 2 first contracts just now. That's not going to be sitting well, but it's on. Something's happening, I don't know. We can nudge that one on a bit more, can we? There we go, that's better. So, contracts. Field 11, $14,350 and $15,558 for Field 3. So that's them done just now. We are going to go and finish the contract on Field 32 just now. It's quite a large field, so I don't know how much we're actually going to get through. Hoping we don't use all of this. Hopefully we can get some of it spare. That's close enough. Right, let's get going up there because the fertilizer spreader is actually empty right now. So we're going to have to go up, fill it up, and then get him going. So we'll see you up there. Well, here we are up at the field. He was completely empty on that last contract. We had about 15 feet or so until we completed the contract, really. It was completed. It does give you so much of a leeway. But we're about 15 feet from the end of the field and he ran out, so I told him just to head straight up here and I will bring some fertilizer up to you so we can keep going with this contract. We also need to, I just checked it not long ago, where are we? Sugarcane. So we're actually in the planting window for sugarcane. I thought it was next month. So next on the list is to go and grab or rent a sugarcane planter and get down onto field 15, which is our one, down by the shop. I think we only need 1 bag here. We'll take 2 though, because it's taken 2, so. Well, it's on. That'll do. Yep, so we'll go and plant the sugarcane into our field. We'll use the 7R for that, and we'll leave this guy up here. We'll just leave the trailer up here as well, if he needs to fill. I think the farmer next door actually has a forklift that we can borrow if we need. It's quite handy that, everyone's quite kind of helpful in the area. Oh, it's finished that bag as well, that's handy. Right, we'll get him started, and I'll leave the telehandler here actually, because we can use that. I don't need that with me. So we don't need the farmer's telehandler. So we'll leave that there. We'll take the 7R down, and I think he's just nipped away for something to eat, so he'll be back in a minute. We'll head down and get the sugarcane into the ground. So we'll see you down there. Well, here we are, planting sugarcane. So it was $4,335 to initially lease this bit of equipment, and it cost another $1,785 for every working hour after that. We also bought 6 bags of seeds. I know we've got some at the farm, but obviously this is a whole different type of crop, so we had to get new seeds for it, and that was $4,800. We did go for the faster working speed option, which is, well, as you can see, 14 miles an hour. The only reason for that is because this field is going to take ages if we're only doing little strips at about 2 meters width per time. So that was the only reason for it. But we'll work away and we'll get this planted. It is eating the seeds quite quickly, so I imagine I'm going to have to go on to the farm, and I've missed a whole row there, up to the farm to grab some of the bags there to save some money. But looking to do this whole field, this is going to be quite a lot of bags to do the whole field. I don't know if it was a good option to do this sugarcane or if it's a bad one, but we're going to use it for making sugar and then putting that into chocolate, and we can see kind of next year. That worker's completed their task already? I don't think so. He's still where we left him. Oh no, he's at the other side of it. I know what he's done. Wait a minute. I know exactly what he's done. Yeah, he's working with too big to do this strip here, so he's just missed this whole field. Right, we'll have to go and get somebody else to go and do that. In the meantime, I'm just going to sit and work away at doing this. Putting in our new, first thing we've ever done sugarcane, so it's a new crop to us. We're kind of learning as we go. We didn't put fertilizer in it either, mainly because we've already put, I think it was just manure in this field. So we've put manure in. I'll get that little bit there while we're here. So it's got a single application on already, and we do plan on going over it later with more manure, just to get rid of that, or slurry, whatever needs to be emptied out first. So that's why we're not putting fertilizer down just now with this. But let's crack on with this for a wee bit, and then we'll go up and try and sort out the other field, get that fertilizing contract finished as well. Well, that's us just bought another 8 bags for $6,400. We did buy what did we get? Oh, it was 8 bags before, but we also had 3 full bags at the farm and a part bag as well. So we used that 4 bags from the farm, plus we've used 4 from down here to fill the machine, and that's done what you've just seen. And now we've bought another 8 as well, and that should do most of what's left. I don't think there's going to be much seed left after we finish this field, to be honest. I didn't expect it to eat quite as much as this, but at the end of it, it's going to be quite a high yielding crop. So what we get back from it, i.e. the sugar, and then in the chocolate, I think it's going to be very worthwhile, to say the least. So we're left with 3 and a good bit bags. We've just taken a little bit out of one of them. So that should last us the rest of the field. We shouldn't need to buy any more, because that's about 12 and a bit thousand in seeds we've purchased so far. So it does eat through it quite quickly. But as it's the first time we've done this, I didn't know what to expect. So now that we're actually doing it, at least we know what to expect for next time. At least we need to be ready with thousands of litres of seeds anyway. But I'll carry on doing this. The guy up in field 32, isn't it? Let's have a quick check. Oh, he's stopped, so he's got that little strip left to do. But same problem as it was down at the south side. The strip left isn't wide enough for the full spread. They can't. I did try and reduce the width, the working width of the fertilizer spreader down to maybe 30 meters, but it automatically puts it back to 42. So I don't know if there's something I can change about that or do with it, but we're just going to have to keep it as it is just now, and we'll have to finish that off manually later on, and then collect the money for it later on tonight or possibly tomorrow. But I'll continue on with this. Another small time lapse. I don't want it to all be planting sugarcane because this will get very boring and tedious for you watching. We will jump into checking the productions and moving stuff about. I think we'll put more slurry and manure down into the biogas. I have noticed it's been paying in every hour, like on the hour, every hour it's paid in. I can't remember how much it is now. I'd have to check the spreadsheet thing and see exactly what's being paid in from it, because it'll tell you in the biogas income. So we'll find that and see exactly how much is being paid in. I haven't been keeping track yet, although I maybe should. But at least it's got rid of the slurry and that, and we've used it for contracts in our own fields, so we've gotten rid of the bulk of what was there. We're not in the red anymore, which is what I wanted. So I'll continue on with this, and we'll see you up on field 32 to finish off with the fertilizing and the day as well. We can jump into the second day in March. Well, this is more than frustrating. That's us run out of seed again. And we've only just got this little strip to do. Another issue we've got is the tractor's only got 17 litres of diesel. So it's go time just now, really. We need to get one more bag of seed to finish there, and then get this returned to the store and get back up to the yard as quick as possible so that we can fuel up, because we're running on, or by the time we finish this field, we are going to be running on fumes. So I'll quickly finish this off and I'll see you back up at the yard. Well, I think that'll do us for just now. That sugarcane took just a little bit longer than I originally thought. So we have 6 litres of diesel left. Let's get this thing fueled up before we run out. So I think I'll keep an eye on the productions. I don't know if we've got any wool left to take down. 116.75, so it's not worth taking down yet. But I'll keep an eye on that overnight and make sure it doesn't stop. I think we may have a fabric pallet. I hope so, because we can throw it straight into the tailor shop to keep it going overnight. Sugar is slowly coming down, still 6,500 litres left, and we're not going to put silage in just now. We're going to keep hold of that bales just in case the cows need more TMR. Manure we could top up later on this evening. Right, that's that fueled up. We'll just quickly check how much silage we've actually got in the bunker here. So we've got 95,000 litres plus however much is in one of these bales. Just 6,500 litres. And we have plenty of bales there to keep us going. So I think that'll do for this episode. Everything's kind of up to date. I'll keep an eye on that productions overnight. And I'll see you for the next episode. Either the second day of March. I'll tell you what we were going to do, because we had chocolate pallets. I can't remember if we sold them or not, but if we do have them, 1,900. Yeah, we could still sell them, so I'll maybe sell them either tonight or tomorrow. It's still going up, so I'll keep an eye on that. So we'll either see you the second day of March or the first day in April before the close. So, hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for all the subscriptions so far and comments. Much appreciated. And we'll see you again very soon for the next episode. Thanks for watching.